So welcome to part 7. Part 6 is kept in the members area, cloud kernel. Like I always say, become a member and gain access to all of those important questions for certification. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not done. 1,000 plus videos on cloud certifications. Which ones? Which cloud? AWS, Azure, GCP. These are three very good cloud platforms. We are not interested in other cloud platforms because they are secondary in nature. They are not that popular in the market. Like what? Like Alibaba Cloud, IBM Cloud, Salesforce Cloud, and so on. Let us look at the question. There is a JSON document. This JSON document is an example of what? Graph data, relational data, semi-structured data, or unstructured data. Like I told in the previous part for which is for members, I clearly explained why JSON just falls under semi-structured. It is not structured. Relational data are structured. JSON documents are not structured data sets and they are not unstructured data sets. What is the example of unstructured data sets? For example, a PDF file, a document, doc file, or a Word file. These are unstructured data sets. An image file. This is unstructured image file. What else? Video. This is unstructured. What else? Audio file. Just a song MP3 format. These are all unstructured. But JSON document. This is a semi-structured data set or a data format. Now, uh, which property of a transactional workload guarantees that each transaction is getting treated as a single unit that either succeeds or fails? See, I have 5 records. One, two, three, 4, 5. I have 5 records to be inserted in a database. This is my one unit, one transaction. So what I need, either all 5 gets inserted successfully or all 5 fails. I don't want a scenario like what? Like what was, like what? I don't want scenarios like first 3 records got committed successfully, last 2 failed. No partial stuff. No partial stuff. We want to become Ambani or a beggar. That is how you can see this. So that property, what property is called atomicity? Atomicity is that property. Now, what it makes sure is there are no delays in commits or rollbacks. Okay, so this is called atomicity. Now, this one, which type of database contains nodes and edges? You know what? Always remember nodes and edges. It's a part of graph database. Now, why we use graph database? Something like Amazon.com. What we do in Amazon.com? We buy two stuff, and Amazon says, "Hey, buddy, you know what? Since you bought a toothbrush, why don't you also buy a paste?" People who bought toothbrush, they also bought close-up toothpaste. So that is a recommendation. So what will you do if you want to build a recommendation engine? Recommendation engine, recommendation engine. You will use a graph database. A graph database. Time series is different. Time series. Why you use? If you are getting IoT data sets, Internet of Things, you have sensors. I worked for a project for Amtrak. So they have sensors at various points like signals and so on. So everything is sending data. The data comes in a time series format. Once we load it, We want to do time series analysis of that data, we can do it. But this guy is not for series analysis, the graph database. Columnar, the columnar, why we use columnar is something like Snowflake, something like Azure Synapse, something like AWS Redshift. These are columnar databases. Why do we use columnar? Because we want reads, fast reads. We don't want to build recommendation engine. We want BI to read it. We want AI applications to read the data faster. Very different purpose of columnar database. Okay, out of this, what is responsible for identifying which business rule must be applied to the data of a company? Who's responsible? Data engineer, data scientist, or data analyst? See, data analyst is responsible. Data scientists, they will predict something using AI and ML. Data engineer, they will make the data available through ETL or ELT process or data migration or data integration. But data analyst will analyze and tell you the rules. Part 6 has been uploaded in the members area. Who can access? I always say people become cloud kernel. There are a lot of questions we are putting there. Okay. For a very small premium, just left side of the video, you can see a join button, or go to my channel page, you can see a join button. Pay a small premium, become a Cloud Kernel member, gain access. There are 1,000+ videos on this channel to help you clear AWS, Azure, and GCP certifications. We are heavily focused on cloud certifications and cutting edge technologies, recent news and updates around generative AI and other new technologies. So this brings us to the end of part 7. Stay tuned, stay focused. We will post many more such parts.